There's a story that unfolds every single day, at exactly 5:30 in the evening, in the shadow of a forgotten factory. It's a story about a dog. Not just any dog, but a creature of unwavering hope. Rain or shine, amidst the rush of passing cars or in the dead quiet of a holiday, he's there, sitting patiently by a rusted gate that hasn't opened in years. Kust waits. Locals call him Hachi, after the famous loyal dog from Japan. But his real story is even more personal, more heartbreakingly simple. To understand why he waits, we have to go back in time. Back when the factory hummed with life, its lights cutting through the darkness of the night shift. One of the security guards was a man named Marco. He wasn't a rich man, but he had a kind heart. Every night, as he made his rounds, he'd be followed by a scruffy stray. Marco would sit down, unwrap his simple dinner, and always break off a piece for his four-legged friend. A piece of bread, a slice of meat, whatever he had, he shared. They formed a silent bond, a pact made over shared meals under the pale glow of the factory lights. The dog, who had known nothing but the harshness of the streets, found a slice of kindness in Marco. Then, one day, the factory fell silent. The machines stopped humming. The lights went out for good. The company had gone under. On his last day, Marco knelt down and looked the dog in the eyes. He stroked his fur, his voice thick with emotion. "I'll be back tomorrow," he promised. "I promise. I'll come back for you." It was a promise made with the best intentions, a promise born from a genuine connection. The dog watched him leave, his tail giving a slight, hopeful wag. He didn't understand the words, but he understood the feeling behind them. He understood the promise. But tomorrow came and went, and so did the day after that. Weeks turned into months, and months bled into years. Marco never returned. The world moved on. The factory gate gathered rust and cobwebs. Weeds grew through the cracks in the pavement. But the dog remembered. Every single day, as the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the abandoned lot, he would return to that same spot. At 5:30 p.m., the time Marco's shift used to end, he'd sit and watch the road, his eyes fixed on the horizon, waiting for a familiar figure to appear. The community took notice of this faithful sentinel. People's hearts went out to him. They left bowls of food and water, which he would gratefully accept, but he never strayed far from his post. Several kind families tried to give him a home. They'd coax him into their cars, take him to their warm houses, and shower him with affection. But as soon as a door was left ajar or a gate unlatched, he would be gone. A blur of fur, running back to the cold, hard pavement in front of the factory gate. His loyalty wasn't for sale. His heart already belonged to someone, somewhere. He was keeping a promise, even if the other half of that promise was long gone. His vigil became a local legend. People would drive by and point him out to their children, a living monument to loyalty. Some thought it was sad, others thought it was beautiful. But for the dog, it wasn't about sadness or beauty. It was simply what he did. He was a keeper of a memory, a guardian of a promise. He was waiting. Then, one evening, something different happened. The sun was setting, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple. The dog was in his usual spot, his ears perked, his gaze steady. A figure appeared down the road, moving slowly, unsteadily. It was an old man, leaning heavily on a cane, his body stooped and frail. He walked with a pronounced limp, each step a clear effort. He looked tired, worn down by life. As he got closer, he stopped and stared at the dog, his eyes welling up with tears. It was Marco. Life had not been kind to him. After losing his job, a sudden illness had struck, taking his strength, his savings, and his spirit. He had spent years in and out of hospitals, fighting a battle he was slowly losing. He had been broken, ashamed, and it felt he had nothing left to offer anyone, let alone a dog he had left behind. He never forgot his promise, but he was too proud, too defeated to come back empty-handed. He thought the dog would have long forgotten him, moved on, or found a new life. How could he have known? The dog's ears twitched. His head tilted. He stood up slowly, cautiously. He took a hesitant step forward, then another. A flicker of recognition sparked in his eyes. The scent, the shape, the soul of the man he had been waiting for all these years. He didn't bark, he didn't jump, he just walked over, slowly, and gently rested his head on Marco's knee. It was a gesture of pure, unconditional love. There was no anger for the long wait, no questions about the years of absence. Justa simple e profound message. You're here now. I waited. And that's enough. In that moment, two broken souls found each other again. The man who had lost everything, and the dog who had waited for everything. Marco wrapped his trembling arms around his friend, burying his face in his fur, and wept. He wept for the lost years, for his own failures, and for the incredible, undeserved loyalty of this animal. The dog just leaned into him, a warm, comforting presence, finally at peace. His long watch was over. This story makes you think, doesn't it? It shows us that true loyalty doesn't keep a calendar. It doesn't count the days, the months, or the years. It doesn't hold grudges or demand explanations. It only remembers one thing: love. It's a powerful reminder of the bonds we form and the purity of an animus's heart. It also raises a couple of questions for all of us. First, think about your own life. Is there someone who would wait for you like that, for years, with no guarantee of your return? A friend, a family member, anyone? It's a powerful thought. And second, looking at this dog, we have to ask ourselves, do we, as humans, truly deserve the kind of selfless, unwavering loyalty that animals give us so freely? It's something to ponder. Their love is a gift, one we should never take for granted. Thank you for watching and for letting us share this incredible story with you. If it touched your heart, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content that celebrates the amazing connections we share with the world around us. We'll see you in the next one.